The purpose of this series on finance and wealth is to offer an empowering perspective. With this perspective, you will build your financial security. With this perspective, you'll understand that actually you are wealthy right now. Finally, with this perspective, as you set out to grow your financial wealth, you'll do so with clarity. You'll know how to make good decisions, and you'll know how to recover from mistakes and setbacks. It's commonly thought that wealth is all about having a high net worth, having a great deal of money, owning very valuable things. A person, for example, with a financial net worth of $1 billion, including mansions, private jets, and other vehicles that cost hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, such a person is commonly thought to be wealthy because, to be fair, they have all the access to things that are rare and that most people would agree are valuable. While such a person is commonly considered to be wealthy, it's useful to note and understand that while this person is certainly blessed with many things, this person is only wealthy if they appreciate the value of what they have. If you are not a billionaire and if you do not own a jet, etc., it's easy to appreciate and understand the value of that net worth and of such valuable things. This is because it's easy to appreciate things that you want but do not have yet. While many people assume that they would appreciate the $1 billion net worth if they had it, the truth is a person only appreciates any amount of money, even $1 billion, if they are well practiced at appreciating what they already have. Whether you are someone who consistently worries about money, whether you're someone who aspires to have financial security or aspires to build great financial wealth, it's useful to understand these fundamental truths before you begin to think about and take action. First, all human beings are of equal and amazing value. The only thing that stops a person from revealing their amazing value is a lack of self-confidence, a lack of self-appreciation, or a false belief that says that a person is not special or important. All human beings are gifted with things that prove that they're wealthy. Whether or not a person thinks that they're wealthy is dependent upon whether or not that person is in the habit of fully appreciating the value of what they already have. The point is, you, like everyone else, are just as important as any world leader, just as important as any company executive, just as important as any entertainer, and just as important as any billionaire. The value that you provide is unique, but equally as important. Whereas we often put influential and financially wealthy people on pedestals, the truth is that, yes, those influential and wealthy people are important, and it's often a good idea to follow their lead, but also, you are equally important. All people are equally important because the organization of people to create outcomes will only work if all people participate. If a financially wealthy person were to not participate, the organization of people would suffer. If a world leader were not to participate, the organization of people would suffer. If the average citizen were not to participate, the organization of people would suffer. If you're going to be financially secure and if you're going to build your financial wealth, you simply have to know that you are equal to everyone else on this planet. You deserve the same respect that you offer to those around you and to your leaders. You deserve the same respect that you might offer to a wealthy person. When you understand this and when you insist on this mutual respect, this is when you experience the mental shift that brings you clarity for the necessary actions to create financial security and to build financial wealth. Before going further on building financial security and wealth, it is useful to note that you have a good reason to feel wealthy right now. For example, if you can hear this video, you have good reason to feel wealthy right now. If you can hear this video, you should know that you have ample reason to feel just as wealthy as any billionaire. You can prove this to yourself. Just ask yourself, if you had to choose, what would you choose? Your ability to hear or $1 billion? How about the combination of your vision and hearing? What's more valuable to you, $1 billion or the combination of your vision and hearing? Without the ability to hear and see, $1 billion would not mean very much. For anyone who can hear, see, feel, taste, and smell, this combination of physical senses is enough to make you feel wealthy when you fully appreciate these senses. Imagine temporarily losing your hearing. How do you think you would feel? Imagine having a doctor tell you that there was no way to know if your hearing was going to return. How do you think you'd feel? Imagine if after 3 weeks of not being able to hear, your ability to interpret sound began to return. Imagine that on that 4th week, you woke up on one of those days and you could fully hear again. how would you feel? I can't speak for you, but I know that I would certainly feel amazing, and that's because it is easy to appreciate the luxury of hearing after it has been temporarily taken away. Anytime that any person feels a sense of lack, it is because they are not paying attention to what they already have. No judgment here, because all human beings do this. It's a part of life. We forget the value of things that we have grown accustomed to, and part of our life's challenge is to maintain an appreciation for the things that we have grown accustomed to. When you appreciate what you already have, you feel secure, and that is the foundation that is necessary if you're going to create financial security. When you appreciate what you already have, you feel wealthy, and that is necessary if you're going to create financial wealth. This can be challenging to fully grasp if you are not yet financially wealthy, but you can grasp this. The way that you feel is the way that you feel. The way that you feel is only slightly impacted by your financial status. The way that you feel is mostly impacted by your appreciation or lack thereof. A great many people who have a great deal of wealth falsely believe that they're poor, and this is because while they were willing to work hard to create the wealth, they never did learn how to appreciate the wealth that they already have. It's my hope that this series will be the leverage that assists you in creating certainty that you're just as valuable as anyone at any level of financial net worth. It's my hope that this series will assist you in creating certainty that you are wealthy right now, because real wealth is not stuff, and it never will be. Real wealth is your ability to know the value of who you are and of what you have. Real wealth is your appreciation of life as it is right now. If you can accept that, if you can be the expert of appreciation in the present moment, you will know what wealth feels like in the present moment. That is the most useful thing, because your emotion matters. How you feel is always affecting your logic. If you feel financially secure, your logic will lead you to actions that make you financially secure. If you feel wealthy, your logic will lead you to the actions that make you wealthy. How you feel matters, and it is the difference between people who have figured this out and people who have not figured this out just yet. How you feel is affected by your skill, that is to appreciate life right now. Appreciate life before the financial abundance. Appreciate life when you do have the financial abundance. Do that, and you'll live the exciting, joyous, fulfilling life that you want to live. Sending good vibes.